You've felt it before. That burn in your chest, a sharp breath, clenched fists, the moment your peace is stolen by someone else's words or the chaos of the world. But what if I told you that anger isn't power, it's a chain, and that there's a path carved by philosophers, saints, and warriors that leads to freedom from it? This is not a motivational speech. This is a battle plan. You're about to learn 8 timeless methods rooted in Stoicism, biblical wisdom, and modern psychology. Not just to suppress anger, but to transcend it. These are not empty words. These are weapons for the soul. 1. Anger is a choice, not a fate. Epictetus said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our judgments about them." You don't get angry because of what happens. You get angry because of what you believe about what happens. Imagine this. You're at work. A colleague takes credit for your idea in front of the boss. The fire rises. You want to shout, argue, expose him. But pause. Ask yourself, what do I control? Do I control his actions? Number, do I control my response? Absolutely. Stoicism teaches, control the controllable, release the rest. This moment of pause, this distance between impulse and response, that's where your power is born. Second, anger makes you weak. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, wrote, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" You think anger makes you strong, but in truth, it makes you a slave. Think of Samson in Scripture, a man of unmatched strength, undone by his lack of inner control. His rage blinded him, literally and spiritually. Now think of Christ before Pilate, calm, silent, powerful, beyond comprehension. Which man do you want to be? 3. Train before the storm. Don't wait until the fire starts to look for water. Train your soul in times of peace. Develop daily rituals. Morning meditation. What might provoke me today? How will I respond? Evening reflection. Where did I lose control? How can I be stronger tomorrow? These are not passive habits. They are armor. The Stoics called it premeditatio malorum, premeditating the evils, not out of fear, but preparation. 4. Separate yourself from the emotion. Here's a simple method from cognitive psychology. Name the feeling. Don't say, "I'm angry." Say, "I notice anger is arising within me." This small shift creates distance. You're not the emotion, you're the observer. Seneca wrote, "He who does not prevent anger is unable to correct it. He who gives way to it becomes its servant." Detachment is not weakness, it is the quiet strength of kings. 5. Visualize the cost of anger. Before reacting, visualize the damage. Think of a ruined relationship, a child afraid, a mistake you cannot undo. One man once punched a wall in anger. His hand broke. The wall stayed the same. In that instant, he realized anger punished him more than the one he was angry at. Let that lesson burn deep. Every time you give in to wrath, you surrender your soul to chaos. 6. Reframe the offense. What if the insult wasn't personal? What if the betrayal was a test? What if the offense was the very trial that would shape your character? Joseph, sold by his brothers, told them years later, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." There is strength in this mindset. What harms you does not have to destroy you. It can refine you. 7. Remember your mortality. Memento mori. You will die. So will the person who wronged you. Is your time on this earth worth wasting on rage? Imagine standing at the end of your life. Will you wish you had shouted more, or will you wish you had chosen peace? Life is too short to be ruled by anger. 8. Transform anger into compassion. Sometimes those who hurt you are themselves hurting. Christ on the cross said, "Forgive them. They know not what they do." If the innocent Son of God can release anger in his final breath, what excuse do we have? Compassion is not approval. It is liberation. By choosing forgiveness, you free yourself. Real-world story, a storm in silence. A man once told me he stood in court facing a false accusation. The prosecutor lied. The judge seemed biased. His blood boiled. But he remembered Marcus Aurelius. He breathed. He spoke slowly, calmly. He presented truth without hatred. He walked out, not only acquitted, but respected, because he chose character over chaos. This is how we win, not by force, but by self-mastery. Practical application. Your anger journal. Starting today, begin a journal of your anger. Each time you feel it, write down the situation. Write your reaction. Ask, was it worth it? Ask, how would a Stoic have responded? This daily discipline will sharpen your awareness like a sword. Change your morning. Change your temper. Your day doesn't begin with traffic or stress. It begins with your thoughts. Before your feet touch the floor, breathe. Say, I will meet fools today. I will meet liars. I will meet selfish men. But none of them can take my peace. This prepares your soul like armor before war. Control your environment. Reduce what triggers you. Limit toxic media. Walk away from gossip. Distance yourself from anger-fueled communities. Peace is not just internal. Sometimes it's about building walls around your garden. Build habits that foster calm cold, showers to train discipline, evening silence, no screens, just thought, long walks without headphones, reading scripture and Stoic texts. You become what you repeat. Let your habits build a fortress around your soul. The final reflection. A Stoic does not seek to be numb. He seeks to see clearly, to feel anger rise and respond with wisdom. This is divine strength. Remember, even righteous anger must be tamed. Even holy fury must be aimed. Let nothing take your peace. Let no one break your rhythm, because your soul belongs to heaven, not to your enemies. Call to action. Epic ending. If this message resonated, if you seek not just inspiration, but transformation, then take the first step with us. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below. I'm with you, brothers. That will be our secret mark, a sign that we walk this road together, not as slaves to anger, but as guardians of peace. And finally, may God protect you. Trust in Him, and He will act.